I, Mayor Ham, hereby make you the Sheriff of Woody's Roundup. Congratulations! You're now in charge of bringing order and prosperity to our town. So bring in some gold and new toys to spruce up the place. Come on, get a move on.
Well, if it's a sheriff you need, you sure came to the right toy.
Have you ever wondered what your imagination would look like if brought to a real-life sandbox setting? Well, this is pretty much it right here. Welcome to Toy Story 3's Toy Box Mode. So this is essentially an open-world sandbox adventure mode that is playable in Toy Story 3 aside from the main story. And this is set in Woody's Roundup universe. So essentially taking place in more of a Western atmosphere. As you can tell by the town, everything is looks like it's set in like an old Western film, maybe like a Clint Eastwood type of setting where you have a typical sheriff who is kind of the main protagonist and the main hero of the town. And you have a jail, you have a bank, you have robbers, you have all sorts of things that are pretty much suited for a Western world. Now in this toy box mode, you will be playing as Woody, Buzz, or Jessie, just like you were in the main story. And you essentially are completing various missions.
Great job. You just completed a mission and earned some gold. And there's more gold where that came from if you complete missions for the folks around town. This beacon shows what a toy has a new mission for you.
So Ham is basically telling us that there are many characters that you will have to speak to in order to complete various missions in this mode. Once they have a new mission for you, they will have an exclamation point above their head here. So as you can see, various cutscenes will kind of activate throughout this mode at different times, basically alluding that you have something new to explore or to check out in the toy box mode. So this mission right here, we basically just have an alien that was sent off from a UFO. You gotta love the little cute alien guys from the movies. You are actually able to customize pretty much all of the NPCs other than Mayor Ham and some of the main NPCs that give you the missions. But most of them that kind of walk around and kind of do their own thing, you can customize them. Here we are given a task to paint the buildings, so this is one of the things you can do as well. So in addition to completing various missions, you will be earning gold and also golden stars that will appear in your objectives menu. But in addition to that, you can buy new structures. You can customize structures like I did right here by painting this old building here. And you can also personalize the townspeople's outfits, just like I showed off with the alien guy, giving him a nice little hat. So this is kind of a tutorial, kind of start you off to basically, kind of show off how it all works by, kind of making you do these, some of these missions that are involved with customization options for the buildings and the NPCs. So that's kind of the main gist of Toy Box Mode. There is a lot more to it, though, I have to say. That we are just now scratching the surface of kind of the basics of Toy Box Mode here. As you can see, Stinky Pete, the good old prospector, has made a return from the second film. I love that he is in this little Toy Box Mode as well. Because he's one of my favorite villains from the movie and from the games. Obviously, Toy Story 2, the game is one of my favorites, and he is definitely a lot more sinister in that one. Alright, so this guy is giving us another hint here that we need to go ahead and do some more customization to earn some more golden stars. So what he wants us to do is to customize the buildings. Yeah, but that's pretty much going to be it for the main tutorial of this mode. We're just kind of kick things off by completing some pretty easy early missions that will grant us some golden stars. So right now I guess we need to give some color to this courthouse. I think that's what this is essentially. As you see, we got a gold star rewarded to us right there. We just want to give this place a nice little look, paint it up and make it look nice and pretty for the good old boys that live around here. And we get another mission completed right there, so very nice. And look at that, a gold star was awarded to us. Many, many gold stars yet to get. So this is just the beginning, folks. I can't stress that enough. Let's see, we can go ahead and walk around town here, so what we can do here. We have a little, it's like a little tea house, I think, where you can get tea. You can also pick up the NPCs and kick them. I believe you actually get missions rewarded for those, or for doing that as well. Boom, I am an amateur kicker. Very nice. I always knew I was going to be a famous soccer player when I got older, and apparently this is the first start to get some practice in for that. So no, I don't know who I'm getting. I'm not anything close to being athletic. So, but yeah, funnily enough, you can get golden stars and rewards for just simply kicking some of the NPCs through windows. So very cool. Prospector here is going to give us a tool. It looks like a mining tool. So he's going to give us a task where we have to essentially go around and mine some rocks. So we can actually get some gold out of these rocks by simply equipping our pickaxe that he has given us here, very nicely enough. And we can use it to chop up some rocks and get some gold. So very nice indeed.
Plenty of gold around in these parts, so don't be stingy.
As you can see, just want to equip it, and any area where you see these gold decorated rocks, you want to go ahead and mine them.
It's bullseye! Now you can be the rootinest tootinest and cut your travel time in half by riding the fastest horse in the West. Yeah!
I have to say, I love these little ads that they kind of throw in here, in between missions here. So that chicken representing Al's Toy Barn is actually going to be where we're going to purchase all of our equipment and accessories, and I'll kind of show that off once we get to that. But over here, we will find a Pictomatic. This is essentially a camera where you are able to take various photos of the world and some of the NPCs for additional rewards as well. Looks like just finding that thing gave us another mission that was completed. Can't do anything with this thing yet. We will be able to a little bit later, but for now we're just going to admire its beauty in peace.
Sheriff, over here.
All right, Prospector, we got for us now. So it looks like Slinky's in dire need of assistance over at the ranch. All right, so we're going to actually travel around to the ranch here in a little bit. We're going to see what Slinky needs from us because he's always a dog in need. Now that you've discovered the Pictomatic, you should try it. All right. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and give that thing a go. The Pictomatic is probably one of my least favorite things in the game because there are some cool shots that you are able to capture for some nice rewards, but we'll kind of get into that here in a little bit. For now, we're going to go to the toy store here where we can purchase Bullseye, our trusty steed. And we might as well purchase a couple buildings while we're at it. We'll get the barber shop as well. And as you can see, you can place the buildings anywhere you'd like. It doesn't even have to be in this specific area. There's many other areas where you can place them as well.
The toys you buy will be delivered on the stagecoach and dropped off at the station platform.
And this is our delivery stagecoach. This is essentially going to act as the Amazon truck that delivers your packages, except in toy box mode, it's a nice little stagecoach here. Whatever you purchase that's not a building or an NPC is going to be nicely wrapped in a very Christmas-looking style or Christmas-styled present here. You just want to ram into it to open it, and you will get your item. And in this case, we have good old Bullseye. So now that we have Bullseye, we can complete some of these races. The first one here is the ring rally race. We're going to go ahead and get started. We simply want to find these horseshoes. This is kind of similar to the second game, except you're actually riding Bullseye to get to them. And you want to get through as many of these horseshoes as you can until you get to the very end goal, which is essentially the end of the race. Getting the best reward for this is involved with getting the best time. I have to say, I am horrible at these races, so we're going to see what we can do here, try to get the best time I possibly can, which is probably not going to be very fast, and go from there. This one looks like it's just kind of a simple track. We're just kind of running around this main western town area. It looks like it's taking us through a little tunnel here, so kind of cool. And this is the ranch where Slinky's located, so kind of cool that we get to see that already. So we're going to be coming here quite frequently here early on. And it looks like we got a silver, so not too bad. So just completing the race will get you the golden star for the first one at least. Alright, so we're now at the ranch, so we're going to go ahead and see what Slinky wants, but first I might want to do one of these races that's over here. Alright, so looks like our barbershop is finally has been completed in its construction. It's very nice. We're going to go ahead and do the Giddy Up Gallop race now before we talk to Slinky, because I just want to get a couple of these races under my belt, just to get some more golden stars, because there's like over 100 of these things to collect. We might as well get started with these races because they're probably one of the easier ones to do, even though I suck at them horribly. Oh my gosh. Alright. Yeah, it doesn't really look like it, but I'm just not very fast when it comes to riding on Bullseye. I love the idea that you... Oh, wow. Wow. And there's another example of why I'm horrible at this. I love the fact that you can ride Bullseye in this game. You weren't able to do that in the last game. But for some reason, the controls can get a little awkward when you're trying to turn around or kind of change your direction when you're riding them. I don't know if that's just me, but I've always had a little bit of an issue with it. And it's kind of slowed me down in regards to trying to getting the fastest time in these races. So we'll see how we do here.
Howdy, Sheriff.
All right. Not too bad. I always try to get some of these accessories even during these races, because every time I see a capsule with like an item in it, I just feel like I can't turn it away. Like I have to just immediately grab it, even though it's clearly sabotaging my race here, and I'm allowing it. So I don't know what's worse, me trying to grab an item during a race or sabotaging myself during the race. I don't know. It's kind of the same thing, I guess. So and here I'm gonna struggle a little bit. Yeah, some of these jumps are not really easy to make. But there's the goal, and it looks like we had enough to get, I think that was silver, wasn't it? Anyways, there's another race under our belt, and we got a Jumpin' Jackrabbits award, and that gives us another gold star, so not too bad. As you can see, you will be notified as when you can unlock, or when you unlock various outfits and items on the screen there.
A whole new set of games waiting for you when you buy the Green Army Men. Do you have what it takes to take the prize? Buy them and see.
And yes, the army guys have made a return as well, so we can actually utilize them in this toy box mode also.
Howdy, Sheriff. You mind bringing my cows back into the corral? They think it's funny wandering off and getting all lost.
Sure thing, Slinky. We're gonna bring your cows right to you there, you hear? Alright, so anyways, I'm a horrible... I can't do accents. I don't know why I even try to do stuff like that. It just sounds horrible and corny, and I'm just gonna stop. But anyways, what we need to do here is as simple as what he said there. We just need to grab all of his cows, which looks like there's a total of 4 of them, which are these cows that are on these little plaque things here. I don't know how they can get around like that, or how that's very safe for them to move around, but what we need to do is find all of them. We need to throw them into the cow corral, and then we'll get an award for doing that.
Out of control.
Okay, I think the third one's up here. Oh, nice. We got a golden star for collecting capsules. See, I knew it would be worth my time. All right, so the other 2 are going to be up here on this cliff. You just need to kind of jump up that little ladder thing at the side of the cliff, and then you can get up here very easily. It's just located right above the corral. Throw these last 2 cows down in it, and we're going to get a nice reward from Slinky. Right there, very nice. So and what's nice is once you complete a mission, you normally don't have to return to the person that gave you the initial mission in the beginning. You just get the award as soon as you get it done, and you can move right along to the next one on the list. So very nice, or whichever one you choose, of course. So we're gonna move right along here and see what else we can do here. And yeah, ramming yourself into cacti will also give you gold stars as well. So there's nothing that's off the table when it comes to these golden stars. Just saying. Get out of my way, chickens. We gotta get to the next mission here, you hear? Darn tootin'. Alright. Oh, my cows are sure absent-minded. I'd appreciate it if you could round up the cowbells they misplaced. Alright. So now, not only did we have to get his cows rounded up, but we now have to find their cowbells. This is quite an easy one. We just need to kind of look around here and we will find them. And there's the first one right here, just very conveniently located right in this location. And there's number 2 right off the bat. 3 more to get, and we will have all the cowbells for Slinky's cows. There's number 3. Yeah, they're pretty much going to be all in a, kind of the same general location. You just have to kind of do a little searching around, and Bullseye is the perfect trusty steed in order to do that. So very cool. 4th one right there. And the 5th one somewhere. We got a new set of Pictomatic missions right there with that Pictomatic icon that we just collected. And lo and behold, there's cowbell number 5. So we're going to collect that. And that's going to do it for that mission. So yeah, a lot of these missions are pretty short and sweet and to the point. It's just a matter of just kind of doing a little bit of exploration here. I just got word that Mayor Ham needs your help. You best go find him. All right, yeah, I'm going to try my best to do some of the voice acting for these characters, even though they pretty much do it themselves. They have voice actors in the game, but I kind of like to do it myself as well. All right, back to Mayor Ham. You know what the difference is between this town and a ghost town? Neither do I. We need some townsfolk. All right, so yeah, so he's basically telling us that we need to occupy the town with more townsfolk. So what we need to do with that is essentially go back to the toy store and purchase some more townsfolk, because that doesn't sound like an illegal act at all. Just purchase some people in our town. But yeah, no, they're just little tyke guys or Lego guys. I don't know what you call these guys officially, but we need more of them, so we're gonna go do just that and purchase more of them. So let's see what else we might as well purchase the barn. We need a good barn if we're in a western town, And another mission down and plenty more to go. All right, let's see what we can do here.
Sometimes things are big and scary, and sometimes they're tiny and scary. But goo will help you resize your fears. It's slimy, but it's squishy, too.
You'll find new colors of paint, clothes, and hats in prize capsules hidden all over the place.
So as you can see, there really isn't any limitation when it comes to really things that you can do in this mode. I mean, it's pretty endless with the creativity, the imagination, and just fun activities that you can do. We're going to go ahead and get another race done with good old Bullseye. Might as well get as many of these done as we can. I will say I'm not sure if I'm going to go for 100% in this mode. It is kind of a chore to do it. It takes quite a bit of time. But we got a race done there, and it looks like we didn't do too great, but we still got the mission complete, and we got our gold star for it, so I'm not complaining. It looks like our barn is totally completed. Very nice. But yeah, like I said, I am probably not going to go for 100% in this mode. I'm going to try my best to do it. But if it becomes something that is a little bit more of a chore for me, or if it's something that maybe... it just takes a lot of time and effort to do it. Not impossible, not difficult, but I don't know if I really want to take the effort to do it.
The jail is what we need to stop those outlaws from robbing us.
Right, so we have the introduction of the outlaws, or the robbers, I like to call. So these guys will essentially try to rob the bank, and they will cause a little bit of trouble in the town. So what we need to do is, once we find them, we need to pick them up, throw them into the jail, and we can send them to where they belong. But yeah, so we need to purchase some other things first, because you just have to make the town look all pretty and stuff. This is what it looks like when one of your buildings is in the middle of construction. Kind of cool to see that happening real time. Good old Conroy is stuck in the well, so we need to go ahead and travel down there to find Conroy and see what he's got for us. So yeah, endless amount of characters with endless amount of missions. That's pretty much the name of the game here. And it's not boring at all. Like, you're never going to be bored doing this mode, I will tell you that. We need to find this well right here, jump on down, and see where Conroy is a-hiding.
It's been said the wells in these parts are interconnected.
It looks like he's right there with the big old gleaming light shining above his head. I don't know how they didn't find him. And we simply get a mission done just for simply finding the good old rascal. Find some more capsules down here. And as you can see, we have some more locked areas that looks like there are kind of secret passageways that we can unlock later on, and that's exactly what we're going to be doing. So nothing really too complicated with that, but there are a lot of them, so we have quite a bit of work cut out for us here, as you can see. What do you got for us, Conroy? Looks like you found my secret shortcut. I use these wells to get around. If you open them all, we can get anywhere fast. So yeah, he's basically just kind of explaining what I just did, just in a much cuter fashion. You gotta love old Conroy there. We're gonna jump on back out of the well, and looks like we get a mission done just for completing the construction of the jail, because that's kind of necessary in order to capture the outlaws.
Sid's house. It's got a mad science lab, a dungeon, and enough creepy crawly things to give you nightmares for years. Buy it, will ya?
Oh, you gotta love the callbacks to all of the previous films. Yeah, even Sid's house makes a return appearance in this sandbox mode. I have to say, I love that.
Ladies and gentlemen, my opponent claims that I am unclear on the issues, but can any of you even understand a single word he said? That accusation was as inaccurate and incomplete as it was incoherent. I'm shocked that you would say such things in front of the decent, humble inhabitants of this fair town. That is a bold-faced lie. I've never in all my life taught, competed, or even participated in water aerobics. Well, that's going too far. This debate is over.
So what's a western town without a little bit of a political debate every now and then? We have an outlaw actually debating the mayor Ham himself. So kind of funny little cutscene that we get there. But Ham is kind of a narcissist, so he wants us to plaster his face on shirts and so give those to some of the townspeople. Ah, there's been a cave-in at the mine. A miner's trapped. You gotta save him. Alright, so some emergency situations will occur every now and then like this one. So we're gonna go check out what's going on over there and see if we can save somebody in the process. And we're just gonna avoid that outlaw for now. Unfortunately, I know he's up to no good, but I don't feel like messing with him now. We're gonna summon our trusty steed and go ahead and check out what's going on at that mine to make sure that nobody's life is in danger. It's conveniently right here. Go ahead and see if we can use our mining axe. Save the guy in need, and it looks like we've rescued him, the trapped miner. Man, his life was actually literally at jeopardy. It's probably the most dangerous situation you will come across in this game. Well, maybe. I split my pants wide open. I'm so embarrassed. Could you take me to the tailor shop and get me some new threads? Sheriff, I'm in a fix. My donkey kicked in the fence and went for a stroll. Now he's stuck on the top of this mountain. Looks like we have some donkey trouble. So what we need to do is head over there and take a look at that and see if we can get the donkey rescued. We're going to climb up the side of this mountain here, and as you can see, we have some railroad tracks here. We don't really have a train to get across those in a much safer fashion, so we might as well go ahead and do things Sonic 3D rail grinding style. Why not? We have some mine carts to kind of jump over. We have some more capsules to collect and some awesome looking tracks in here. I love the rail grinding function in this game. I know I've said that already before in the main story, but the fact that it's in a Toy Story game, I thought that was just brilliant to add. So, would have been cooler if we were able to take like a train or something down these, but you know what? I'll take what I can get. So we just want to simply slide on these rails to get to the donkey. Once we get up high enough, we can get to where it is located. That way we can throw it on down to the prospector and calm him down a little bit about his donkey. So, because he's very crazy about his donkeys, apparently. Just want to make our way over here, and yeah, if you hit the minecart, it's not that big of a deal. You will lose gold coins if you get hit. It's not really that big of a deal. You're not really losing anything major. The gold coins are just mainly there so you can purchase your items, but there are an abundance of them, so do not worry about that. Here is the good old donkey. He's nice and happy. We're just going to slam him down there. And old Stinky Pete is as happy as can be. He's a happy camper doing a donkey dance with the donkey. And we move on to the next item on the list. I haven't really talked a lot about the UFOs yet. They're kind of interesting. So they will either transport an NPC either from or to the worlds. So kind of interesting. You can choose to say them or you can just ignore them. Greetings. I would be eternally grateful if you would find my friend. Alright, so it looks like we just saw a UFO crash and burn, so we need to go find out where that's at here in a little bit. I think it's actually time to head over here. I think the UFO crashed somewhere in this location. Let's see if we can check it out. Yeah, there's a little horse statue there. It looks like a chess piece, so we can't do anything with, unfortunately. The glowing light's going to indicate where that UFO crashed to, or crashed into. And it looks like it's right here. But our alien friend that just gave us another mission tasked us with finding his alien friend that was dropped when the UFO crashed. So we need to make sure that we get him over to his buddy to keep everybody happy in the town at peace. Because that's what we do with Sheriff Woody here. Go ahead and take this guy over to his buddy. Throw him on over and see what happens. I'm sure he was worried sick about him. Alright, so we get a mission complete for that. Very nice.
Who wouldn't look good driving in one of these babies? You can cruise the town, get major air at the stunt track, or show your moves at the skate park. You'll be the envy of all the toys.
Alright, so yeah, as you can see, the RC car makes a return in this mode as well. It was kind of fun to be able to get into it and drive around at the daycare. But once we purchase that bad boy, we will have plenty more missions to do with that. And yeah, it's about to get crazy. You'll see here a little bit later. Make another stop at the toy store and see if we can purchase some more thingamabobs. We have a tailor shop that we need in order to complete a quest that was given to us by one of those NPCs that we talked to earlier. We'll go and purchase that, get that under construction. I'm going to pick this guy up and see what we can do with him. I think he needs a new outfit. See if I can throw him in. Well, actually, yeah, we need to wait for that. We'll just get him over there. That way we can get him ready for the tailor shop. Please help me get some new pants. All right, so this guy is in need of some new drawers. Again, just got to wait for the tailor shop to open up, and then we will be able to do that one. So we'll hold off on that for a little bit. My hair grows yeah, this guy needs a haircut apparently, so he's freaking out about his hair, but we do have a barber shop right here, conveniently. So let's go ahead and give this guy a nice makeover, man. He needs a beard trim for sure. Yeah, we need to maybe put a little dye in that thing too. It makes him look a lot younger when it's not as gray as it looked, so... So we can get him some new hair, new hairdo, new beard style, nice little trim, and he's good to go. We end up giving him the nice little western mustache look, so I think he's hopefully okay with it, and hopefully he's not mad at us for it. But it looks like the tailor shop is now complete, so we can do a lot more missions with that now that that is done. Do you feel a draft? I don't know. It may just be the wind. It may just be my I don't know. It may just be me. I don't know. Let's go and get this guy into the tailor shop because we can show off what we can do here, and he needs obviously some new pants. So yeah, I don't know why he decided to leave at home without some draws, but we're gonna help the guy out. You know, we've all been there at one point or another. Am I right? Or maybe I'm not. I don't know. Get him some new draws here. Yeah, might as well give him the shirt with Ham's face on it. Kind of kill two birds with one stone there, since we have another mission to complete there to give Ham a little bit more promotion since he's the narcissistic mayor of the place.
Hey, Sheriff.
Yeah, we know already, Ham. You can't get enough of yourself. You had to have every citizen of this town wearing a shirt with your face on it. I know. Narcissist, man. Gotta love it. But anyways, yeah, we just want to get as many of these townspeople these shirts as possible, and that'll pretty much do it for that mission. Not really anything complicated with that one. Hey, come here, you. You can't go in there without my permission. I'm the sheriff. You do what I say. This is an authoritarian town, I hear. No, okay, I shouldn't joke about that stuff. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and see if we can get this guy a new shirt. Whether he likes it or not. I don't really want to play soccer, kickball with him too much. I want to just make sure he's looking nice and good for our mayor here. Got to get some more promo in this town, Where is it at? Right here. Very purty. I love the little catwalk that the mayor has to do with the little townspeople there. Very unnecessary, but also funny.
The space portal opens a gateway to the galaxies and brings a few destructive friends with it. Get ready for UFOs to rain explosive terror from above, but in a kid-friendly way, you know.
So yes, Zurg is going to be a recurring NPC in this as well. We're going to get to him much later on. I want to get some more stuff done in these first few areas first. Obviously, I don't want to talk too much about those areas yet, just for spoilers. But it looks like we have a ton of missions brewing right now. Being the only bank in town puts me at terrible risk. Maybe you should build an official bank where everybody's money will be safe from those sinister outlaws. Yes, it looks like we are tasked with building a bank. Every town needs one of those, you know what I mean? Alright, so I actually want to go ahead and travel over here real quick because I think there's something we can look at over here if I'm not mistaken. Ah, there's a capsule down there. Oh, okay, we get a gold star for collecting more capsules. I'll take it. And get on back up here, and we'll see what we have next for us. Hey, now that the oh, okay. This is awkward. Alright. Looks like we have a nice barn in the ranch. Starting to get this place looking a little bit more, you know, appropriate for a ranch. But yeah, he basically wants us to go ahead and throw some of these NPCs inside of the barn. I don't know why, but that's what we're going to be doing at this time. So, got to get 4 of these guys in there, and then we will get another nice reward for doing that. There's the 4th one right there. I love how they are just allowing me to invade their personal space. I gotta say, for an extra mode in a game like this that's even separate from the main story, I love how much charm and just how much fun you can have with just watching some of these cutscenes and completing some of these missions. I have to say, I just love it. Alright, so going back to the main area, I went ahead and collected all these sewing materials. Just kind of did that off screen because kind of the same type of idea of collecting the cowbells. You just want to find them all in general location, and you will get another mission done for completing that. We might as well do this ring rally race again. See if we can maybe get a better time. I think we get a nice reward if we actually get the golden rank. So let's see if we can do it. Alright, that does it for that. I got it done in under a minute. So I did not qualify for gold, but we did get silver. I was 3 seconds shy, unfortunately. That kind of sucks, but I'm not going to beat myself up over it. I think that's probably going to be good for the races for now. I might come back to some of these later to do some better, to get some better times in, but for now we're going to kind of move on to the next thing. Back down the whale. You can get anywhere fast with the whales. Alright, so he's just going to tell us the same thing he did before. Nothing new out of Conroy. So we'll go ahead and move right along to the next objective. Take a nice little stroll through the town, see what we got going on here. And it's now time to purchase and build the Z Bank, because we need a bank. Because people are going to have to spend some of that money. Let's see what else we can do here. Picto Magic. Okay, so not really a lot of interesting quests going on at this current time. Gotta take some photographs, gotta do something with the bank, and we still gotta figure out how we can finish Conroy's quest. I think that one's going to take a much longer, it's going to take a lot longer to do because we have to open up all those areas in the well, I do believe, to complete that. So take a nice little stop at the toy store, see what else we can buy. There's a garden for sale. We can put that in the ranch, I believe. We have Sid's Haunted House, Zurg Spaceport. We have a goo machine. I think we can buy, what are we going to get? A paratrooper? Let's do it. We need some army protection here. Go and buy the sports car while we're at it, and that'll do it. Very epic entrance of the sports car. Very cool. And yeah, we know what that little area is for. I don't know why they put that in there, but it's a western town, so I guess it's fitting. All right, we're gonna watch as our stagecoach delivers our packages. There's some outlaws causing some trouble there. And we're gonna wait patiently for our package, just like we would at any other time. And we're gonna see what Santa has brought us today. And it is the soldiers. Man, I don't know what it is about these guys, but they always have an epic, just awesome entrance wherever they go. I mean, they could be landing in a damn zoo, and I would be so engulfed in their entrance. All right, so the bank has been built, so our citizens can now store their money.
Sparkle, darkle, glittery fin, the magical world of enchanted Glen, with rainbows and flowers and pretty hearts too. Fairies and dragons are waiting for you. Turn your world into butterfly joy. It's a sparkly gift for a girl or a boy.
Oh, Sheriff,
Those outlaws have blocked off the town's water supply. We got to get rid of that water dam. All right, so we have opened up another area within the toy box. So I think that's a good place to stop. We have gotten quite a bit done already in this first episode, and we are not even halfway done with the missions that there are to complete in this toy box section. So next time, we are going to go ahead and complete several more missions, as many as we possibly can, to satisfy the town and to bring peace to the world. So until then, I will see you later. Yeehaw!